Dust 2 obviously going to be a good one. So the team does set up outside long. No real action just yet. Just checking into the utility here. Just the usual sort of smoke flash pop and a little bit of control of was mid as well. So Nert's already happy with that position. Ultimate just spot from long, and now the used heal comes in. Going to be tough for them to try and hold this one back.
Okay. Ooh, no flash. Ultimate going through dry there. Nice flick to find the first headshot, but the trade comes through eventually. Flit making his way all the way to ramp, and full sight control is there. Twist flirting with the idea of going through that smoke, but he decides against it.
Yeah, Nert's holding back as well. You know, it's a real good time to try and just chill for a quick second, see what does come through. Not looking. Icy going to get put down very, very quickly. Now Nav popping up on towards the box. Drops Electronic. It's working. Twist able to find it as well. All left onto Flit, and he does find one, but Nert's will trade it out. There we go. Very nice start here from Team Liquid. 3 alive and a defused 2 boot.
There you go. 2 guns are better than 1. But Liquid making sure T's are crossed, I's are dotted. And with the double man retake up from long, surely Ultimate going to be able to find a line shortly. It's Naf with the MP9, should be able to get straight through, shred through the T's, but it's not going well. Flick going to be able to find one with the dig already. Twist up the ramp. Oh, whip with the spray. And that time is ticking away. Icy and Electronic, bombs planted for them on shore, swinging together, but the cover's too good. Twist huge on the retake. Nice little triple. Wait, no,
nope.
It didn't have a kit.
Not happening.
It didn't have a kit.
Back. Oh man, as I said, bro, it was going to be a crazy game, irrespective of the outcome, and to have that already come on through, that's absolutely nasty shot from Flit to open up the round. Icy getting the flank onto Naf too, and you know, they didn't even need to make their way through that smoke in the end, so...
Just slowing things down, going for the straight on upper duck control, and we might actually just see a full pump.
Gonna make it work. Heading on out now. Fame already starting to see a little bit of something. Flamis, though, getting 2, and Electronic as well. So it's going to be all okay here. Shuhei and Nertz, yeah, not really a hell of a lot's going to be happening here. Obviously, they will need the bomb, Mac, but that will be recovered with no stress at all. So yeah, just, you know, nice slow approach into that previous round, and then all guns blazing into this one. So well done from VP. They've settled themselves up nicely, and now Liquid are going to have a little bit of time to stew on it.
I love that. Electronic, great read on where those rifles were going to be placed for Team Liquid. Shuey survived, Nertz survived. They know that they're over towards that A site, so just avoid them. Like the plague. Out to B they go. Beautiful entries there from Flamis, and now it is just the save time. Shuey looking to keep that M4 alive to the next. Good job so far. But with that force buy here in the third, you know, it is probably just going to be both these M4s to play with.
Not a bad little start here. Should be maybe some further damage as they clear it out. It's going to be a huge result here from Electronic. And yeah, Nertz is just going to have to wish upon his lucky stars. I think he will be A-okay. Rest of the team's not going to push over anyway. But yeah, that's a really good response here from VP. I love that quick approach. Just immediately out there, trading it out accordingly. Not a single player dropped in the round.
A win here.
Hate watching seems to be common lately, Mac.
That's true. That's true. Everyone hates everyone around here. Although, maybe not in Melbourne. I think there's going to be a lot of love once we get down to the playoffs.
Absolutely. A lot of beautiful faces coming back into that arena, Mac. Yourself included.
Hold up. Could be the freest round of their lives. Oh, unless he got there.
Not free.
That he got there.
1 for 1.
That is going to be
a bad position.
AK retrieved, Mitch. Okay, this round. And I dare say we are going to see a late split through. A lot more power in the AK.
Don't happening.
If the aim's better, Mitch.
Ultimate. If he can destroy this, if he can find at least one, that'll give him enough time. Aim punch will make it a little bit more awkward. So they've gotten into the side, but Shuhei, oh my god, managing to find that one very, very quickly. Nicely done on the wrap in towards Lowers. Naf as well coming in. Icy. Oh man, they're going to be straight out there. Nertz should be able to clear and find him. Yes, he will. There you go. As I said, Mac, this game, it was not going to be a clean one. It was going to be all over the shop, but that is a brilliant round from Liquid.
A little push out there from Electronic, the fumble. Icy dropping the AWP is yet another fumble. Very on.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not so good, Mac, as we know. But this early engage looks like an early opportunity from Liquid to hold them back for now. Nertz has found his way up towards top mid, but it's going to get awkward twists. Not many bullets left in the chamber, and able to connect anyway, and now they're going to get caught on this wrap by Nertz. Surely they're going to be ready for it, Mac. No, absolutely not. Icy last alive, and he can't find it. That is decimation from Liquid here. What a turn.
Clean. But with the bodies here for VP, we are going to see the short hit.
Ooh. Pressure's on. Has to hit this opening shot here. Ultimate's right onto that line. Does get the little tiny bit of information there. Ultimate finding electronic, already a pivotal piece. Now as they move up, Shuhei has to reposition. Flammus able to take his head off as well. Shuhei awkward, blinded off the line. It's going to be a really tough one to defend from here in this position. Shuhei also so awkward, but that extra little bit of flash does give them some more time. Still awkward, still unable to secure that bomb plant. Now it does start to go down, and already Naf and Nerds have had to make their decision, Mac. They are out of there, not wanting a single piece of the pie.
And allow a nice flip round to come back in Liquid's favour later on here in the half. That's nice. That's good. Any more is a huge bonus hit.
Gonna have to wait for it.
Oh, thought he got
a little tootsie too.
Thought he got him.
Yeah. Jesus. All right. Well, look, Mac, again, this game is on. It's still back and forth.
Well, in around 8, Corner Smoke and VP this time looking like they will commit to long, but Liquid have attended the party. They have RSVP'd, flashes coming through. Fame going to be able to take the first festivity. Twist, unable to trade for more than one. And long control still there for Ultimate. That Corner Smoke, though, making things a little awkward for him to hold. Might be able to catch Icy, but the flash allows him to pit.
Oh, man, Icy brought a six-pack to the party, clearly. Twist forgot the fruit salad. Now Nerds able to get that one back. So at least it's a level of equalization here towards this long offense. HE out makes it a little bit more awkward. Ultimate obviously still trapped in a very precarious position here. Flit now wanting to try make his way up. Unfortunately, the prog molly has slowed him down just a little bit. Another one to follow back for it as well. Naf trying to peek onto that now. He is having a look forward. Great flash, but he doesn't spot it. Doesn't get that information. Surely going to be aware of it. Flit might be able to get the catch here, Mac. Could be huge because Ultimate's turned the tide. There it is. Flit finds it. Now the timing. Shifting back. Ultimate has to be so careful. He's got to be on a head on a swivel. Awkward line here. Flit just sort of baiting, buying time. Look at the push from Nerds. No, denied, punished. And now it's on to Ultimate in this 1v1 alongside Electronic. Creeping around. It's going to be on timing. Ultimate is able to find it. How he has stayed alive, Mac, I have no idea.
Earlier, someone was saying statistically, it might have been chat on the mainstream, that we have, hold that thought though, we have an AWP battle. And Icy win that. So
his veins.
Ultimate, we sung his praises, but now he's out of the conversation for round 10. But what I was saying, Rod Laver Arena. Late long control for VP this round. Man advantage, all grouped up. Looking just to try and make this round as easy as possible. Little pop flash for Twist to try and activate across the top. Layered utility. Awkward place to be, but Shui will win the fight for one. So that's a best case scenario as he crossed a car. Almost caught with his pants down, but the numbers still favouring VP.
Yeah, absolutely. The fact that he even found one there, Mac, makes it a little bit more of an opportunity here. Now 35 seconds. CT smoke will come on through. Twist is going to be ready for Electronic here, but I don't think VP actually are ready for Twist. They've already cleared out one. He's got to be sure that he can find this one. Electronic creeping around, though. He's perfect precision. Statsmeister will be stoked with that one. Now 4 on 2. And I think they are having to creep away, but I don't actually believe that Fame's going to let that happen. Already watching over towards mid, might get the cross onto one. Naf does spot it. And now this makes it very, very tricky for Nerds as well. Fame's just going to drop into dark and make his way over. I don't even know if Liquid are going to be able to save these two into this next round, Mac, but it's a good little recovery coming out. There it is. Naf does drop one onto Flammus, but look at them already marching through tunnels.
Like, we just need Shui, I think. Shui and Twist to get a kill with the AWP, and then everyone's had a crack at it.
So it's just going to be on again to Ultimate to see if he can try and stem that approach. It's been good for it before. Shui obviously not in a position to be able to help him at all either. Electronic is going to get caught onto this same position again. Second he sees that head, you think he's going to be ready. Yep, there it is. Ultimate does it again, Mac. Is he going to be able to hold on for more?
Molly in his position, so things will get more difficult. Flash in his face. Nade breaking the smoke twice. And he's just not allowed to play the game here, hoping that the smoke is going to be enough to allow him to get that swing off. But with 2 going in favor of VP, they brought this one right back. Liquid now trying to figure out how to hold the map and posture for a retake with that bomb going down.
Yeah, it really does. Now, Shuey has to look back to make sure nothing's coming on this flank. All members are heading up towards short. Flit getting that pick onto Twist now makes it really awkward. Nerds also in a position to try and find something, but that Molotov is going to keep him at bay for a little while longer. Shuey's still held by that AWP of Icy. Nurse takes some damage as well. And now, a great flick. Oh my god, Icy. That should very well be enough to try and close out the round here, but Flit's going to make it one better and drop Nerds in the process. Shuey just has to unfortunately creep out of there, and once more, they are hunting. They are hungry. They should be able to catch him top mid here as well. Great shot from Shuey to keep himself alive. But again, how much longer is that going to last, Mac? VP, they really want to get themselves back into this one, dragging the team across the line.
They put the work into, though. Like, there are some teams that you would say would be much more CT-sided on a map like D2 than T-side. And then the thing with Dust 2 in particular, you can just have the worst spawns for 12 rounds in a row and just ruin your map pick. So we'll see what VP have in the second half, but for now they have long control. Sliding Flit out to blue. Supportive utility not too far away, but that molly will turn it into the 1v1. Good flash, but the shot enough to burn Flit alive. And that's going to be long control for TL.
Great engagement there from Shuey, doing it completely solo there. Massive player to take down. Ultimate finding Icy as well. Much more of a slow kind of split up approach here from VP, and it's making it awkward. Electronic also trapped up towards Sui. But Shuey, he's got so much positional advantage here. Does get ripped off though, Flamis. Maybe bit off a little bit more. He could chew there, the old captain of Liquid. Now Flamis trying to retake this short position. Again, it could get really dicey, Mac, right? That bomb is dropped towards top mid, up towards Palm Tree, but it's only just Twist to try and hold the position at this point in time.
I'm looking at Nert's spot. If that smoke fades right now, things get awkward. Nice little pop flash, but Nert's still close. But he does have a couple of brothers in arms, not too far
can he get
away.
out?
Info's there. They're going forward.
Peeking.
Liquid want to fight this all the way to the bitter end. Flamis not too far away. Good crosshair placement to deal with Nerds. And that brings it back to the 3v3. So TL getting punished for the over-aggression.
Man, absolutely. A 3v5 for Liquid. This should have never been happening. And the fact that they've got no lean towards A at all to try and get this defense and dunk onto Naf. Naf's having to move really, really quick now. The sweat is there. That smoke will give them some additional time, but they're obviously looking. The Molotov doesn't quite hit the mark on towards sight. Does flush them away for a second, but again, you know, this 3-on-3, all players coming up short. No flank, no nothing. This is going to have to be onto the aim of Liquid to try and get this one back.
Smoke just buying so much time. And VP, they've got an inkling. All eyes on the prize, and the prize is a drawn half, 6 apiece. They'll get it done. And Mitch, I am keen to see exactly what we get from the second. Where's that smoke going? CT smoke, all the way from top mid. I'm liking that one out of TL. And it is going to be a fake mid to B. Nert's trying to go for the full commit here with the extra utility. Flit, however, fending off the push for now. It's awkward. A player goes down. Long control still there for Icy. So pieces of the puzzle all over the bloody place for Virtus.pro to go for the retake. And Nert's falling down makes things extra awkward. 2 guns usually better than 1, but Naf has plenty in the clip on the Glock here. 2 more players around the corner. Trades going everywhere. Mitch, this is chaos.
I don't know how it's gone back to a 3-on-3 already. That mid-juke was crazy. Now Icy trying to hold on to this position, has to wait for the rest of his team. Where's the kid? I don't think there's one in the hands at this point in time. Couldn't remember if they dropped one earlier on, but now they are making their way through. 2 members in CT. Icy's going to get his head ripped off as well. Twist holding back. Flit doesn't know where to go with this. Electronic is keen to try and have a little bit of a look, but he needs someone to peek, needs someone to find it. Does take one, but there's no time in the back. And he's just going to have to try and play the exit here. Electronic on the way out, and he does connect with another very, very sharp Electronic. He's been playing nuts, but Shuey will live on, and so will the dream of Liquid. 7 in the bag, a pistol secured.
VP, rifles across the board, plenty of util. But where are they heading? Again, just playing the spawns, making sure they got that long control. Liquid, though, speeding things up to the other side of things. There's only one player here. If that door gets smoked, Bang with an A1S is going to run out of bullets. Quick, smart, and it's a 2 for 2. But look at this, VP so far away.
This is exactly what VP did to them in the previous half, Mac, if you do remember, right? Just straight out through tunnels all the way in. But this time round, there is another opportunity for it actually to get done. A little bit of a crisscross of that utility. They've still got smoke, molly, flash. They've got plenty to make this retake work. But as we know, B's not fun.
There's one thing they don't have, and that's the defuse kit to save themselves those 5 seconds. And with that smoke back on doors, they are saving. That's time gone. Clock ticked out. And Liquid will happily stroll into a 9th.
And if Liquid manage to convert this one, I think it may be very, very challenging for VP to shift it around. It's going to be that long attack again, Mac. Can they make it out?
They're trying. Corner gets the job done, and Shuey don't need to see Icy to get himself the opening.
Man,
Lovely little
Icy's having a rough one, isn't he?
Across the wall, and it just gets the job done.
Yeah, 3 and 11, Mac. And look at this push, though, from Electronic. They're not going to be ready for it at all. Oh, will he look the right way? Yes, okay. It's fine. It's fine. We can relax. Back to a 4-on-4.
Great job from the Electronic. Just to clear those corners. Make sure everything is checked. And Shuey going to feign the A pressure with the cross smoke thrown. Ooh, Nertz beats the smoke. Electronic not ready this time for it, and that may be the B site for the taking. Nertz just a molly to hold. The AK in hand. Has that stopping power. Spots the cross.
They get there quickly, don't they?
Oh, won't be able to stop that push in window.
He's gone through the molly. Flit.
Down. It's awkward.
Yeah, Flit's already pushed in towards that position on the flank, but I don't think they're going to be able to find it. Flammer's finding one onto the other side. This is the two players that we were talking about. They actually do see Flit pull away, but at the same time, unfortunately, Flammus has gone down to the hands of Nertz, who has just had a cracker of a round, pushing through that smoke, as you said, then solidifying with the additional frag. Oh man, Liquid are just looking mean and keen, aren't they, Matt, going into this early one of IEM Melbourne. Great opening, great start for the team that has had so many question marks against them in this last little bit. 45 seconds now, starting to have that time tick. Keen focus onto that line. If we've ever talked about a more important round to try and hold the shots with this AWP, Icy, it's going to have to be you, my friend, to try and defend this one a little bit longer. Already dropping down, does narrowly miss a shot. Blinded, gets the shot though. Very keen onto Nertz, but he does get traded. Twist finds that back, but it gives enough time for Flammus and Electronic. But Ultimate is still here, Mac, looking to now clear out towards long. But Flammus, he is straight out of there. It's onto Naf to try and find something on this flank, but he just can't connect with any of these shots. Ultimate now has to do it all. 10 seconds left on the clock, and they are completely separated. Naf can't do anything. He might be able to find the plant here. That could be absolutely huge. Good nade. Makes it awkward. Naf finds one. Surely, Mac, this round is not going to happen. No way. No way at all. Naf's just going to let it happen. And that is a desperately needed round here for Virtus.pro. Icy did connect with one as he was blinded. And I think that was just enough to keep them in tow.
Honestly, I didn't think they were going to let him plant there. But well played from VP to finally get on the board. Welcome the second half. Now, has been started. And the A site was defended. Now what do we got here? Liquid again going for the mid control, looking to put
Timing.
a bit of pressure on short, and it's gone well so far. Incendiary will stop the pump.
Really lucky, isn't it? Now the additional Molotov should force IC back down towards CT. They've just got so much control for free. But Fame, he's picked up the secondary open to this round. Mac does drop Shuey. Pops the smoke open to have a little bit of an extra look. Nothing though home. And that's a massive opportunity here for VP. This is the round that they desperately need to start to claw their way back. Money's still solid for Liquid, but at least it could be some sort of effort towards this big pilgrimage that they need.
Until getting tossed around. Twist's having his say. What do we got here? Molly towards short for IC, who does have a helping hand in Flammus, who beats this utility, goes forward, keeps fighting on elbow, and this is almost good enough for the round. Dink onto ultimate, but won't finish the job just yet. Flammus is hungry for more, and the Molly's going to lock him in. No scope, no good. Flammus gets it done, and he is happy with that.
That is the man you want to be seeing fragging, right? Flammus just absolutely charging down short. But again, with all that long control open, you know, it makes it so hard for them to try and get back into this position, get back up on towards the top of a site. But they are going slow here about it, Liquid. Buying their time. They want to fight it.
Oh, they go on the fade, but a little early. And the smoke dissipating. Works out better for Liquid, who are just going to happily contact the whole way up. They hear the util coming. Smoke broken. Reveals nothing, but another comes down. Time ticking away. Twist across the top, looking for an entry, looking for more. But are they getting a little too greedy? The time, again, 10 seconds now to get to site and plant. And all VP need to do is stop that bomb from going down. Naf at car needs to be the difference maker. 1 for 1. Twist holds on. And this is looking like Liquid might just be bringing this back from the depths.
How have they done this right now? Back to a 2-on-2. Twist and Ultimate just absolutely clearing. Icy, my friend, your moment is now looking to clear around towards Wizard, but Ultimate is going to be able to find him. Not just an AWPer, good with the rifle. And that is such a massive turn of events there. No way we were going to see Liquid find into that round. It was an opening pick from Flit here up towards Palm Tree. Shuey, the captain, gone. But then they clear Mac. They try to get that additional information towards Long. They've already cleared B. They were happy with what they found, but they go a little bit too far. Fish out a little bit deeper into the waters that are uncharted.
Instant mid-smoke. More aggression from Nertz this time. Ultimate as well. Goes toe-to-toe, but wins that AWP battle with Icy this time.
5 and 15, Icy, man. You just can't be having games like this, but nerves do kick in.
Flit now has heard that pressure at mid, but Nertz already beating the utility. But will get hard cleared. Has the shots. They're good enough for Flit to be able to find himself the upgrade to the AK. Brings it back, evens things up, and even better from Fame. Nice aggressive angle there into upper tunnels. And will fall away with the man advantage.
Yeah, he tried to do it last round, but obviously no one's been kicking down that way. So the investment from Fame, able to find that position. Flamus picking up the AWP as well. So they still continue on to the only sort of lesser equipped person is Electronic, and Mac, he is pushing, he is creeping. Will he find Twist here? No, the damage is dealt, but he's still alive, still breathing. And now it's back to the 3-on-3.
Unfortunate scenes, but still a chance. Flamus, Fame, both with AWPs. It'll do establish long lines towards Long. It works. And Flamus needs to do even more work now. With Flit falling, things get awkward. And double AWP on the retake could get incredibly awkward.
25 seconds now. Utility keeps Fame at bay. It's going to have to be on Flamus again. Ultimate creeping all the way around, holding this line. Doesn't want to overinvest. Doesn't want to overstep. Shuey spotted out. Really awkward now. Ultimate has to clutch out the 1v2 to try and finish this one here. Mackie jumps up. He goes high. And he's certainly not dry. The man is moist in the form of Liquid. And that is an opening map onto Dust 2 here. What a start in IEM Melbourne 2025. That's a hard question, Mac, right? Electronic has been around for a hell of a long time. He looks a little bit flashbanged in his photo, but that means he's bloody excited to get into Mirage. Now, heading down into tunnels is going to be Ultimate. He rips off the head of Flamus. My God, Flit is there to trade it out, but Nertz on the flank. Oh, what? No way. There's no way Flit's found 3. How has he done that, Mac? Absolute turn around. Jesus. Now the pace has to be picked up by Twist, trying to get on towards the side. Fame will drop him naff all alone. And he's not looking super thrilled about it, is he? That is just ridiculous from Flit.
I think the Naffers are going to have to send some energy if they want Naff to bring this one back.
Oh.
Flit is feeling it. He is warmed the hell up after map 1.
We were literally just singing Nertz's praises as well, and then he couldn't hit him on that backwards player model.
Okay, isolated fight for the first. Jumps into 2, and Fame snatches away the 4th from Flit. But you'll take that as VP. Every day of the week, CT pistol in the bag, no plant. And off the back of that, Liquid looking like they will put more priority towards mid earlier this time. Top mid smoke and window. Extra util, not quite going where it was intended. Ultimate gets team flashed to eternity.
Really scrappy round, isn't it? What is going on, Flit? Back into connector, not up top mid this round, but with all the flashes going on, I feel like there's been a little bit of miscommunication on the Liquid camp. Not all working out for them, is it?
Great timing on the block at Palace. Flit, oh, he's found a timing perfectly. Catches Ultimate with the util in hand. Twist goes down. The trade, it was just there on a silver platter. But Flit looking like he is ready and wants revenge for map 1.
Yeah, big 3K already, and that just basically parks Shuey and Naf. Not really a hell of a lot they can do. Electronic already on the hunt here. And I think he actually might be able to catch it as well. If Shuey's not ready, this could get really, really awkward early on. It looks like he is ready for the clear. We'll get taken down to 19 in the process, but yeah, 13 seconds, you know, saving a weapon into the 3rd round of a map like Mirage is not the confidence booster that you are looking for. In fact, it crushes your kind of hopes and dreams a little bit here. Flit starting off 6-1. Very few members of Virtus.pro going down in this map so far.
A couple of Galils in the mix just to make something happen now. Maxed out round loss bonus does allow you to do that. But a slower approach, just that top mid smoke. Ultimate, first point of contact.
Oh.
Boom. Shoots straight back right through.
Deeg. Yeah. Ripping the head off of Fame. Flit now looking a little bit awkward. Going to get sent packing back towards short. And this is the time where we are seeing Flamus try to get a little bit of extra control of A main.
Ooh, I loved that from Electronic. But now he may be overcooking the roast.
Oh, no way.
He tells me to shut the hell up. Bomb down and the round right in front of him.
Yeah. Liquid just taking a little bit too long, right? You know, Electronic, I thought potentially he might have bit off a little bit more that he could chew. I don't think Shuey was spotted, though. This could be a massive play from him if he can find the timing, but he'll have to slip the net, trying to get around. But Icy looking towards Market. Well done. Nice little pick up there. Coffee in hand. Now Flamus already into position as well. They've just got him completely in a chokehold, don't they, Mac? There's been no opportunity for Liquid at all to do anything to potentially deal with a save prospect. Again, back-to-back rounds on the T side. It is gut-wrenching.
Swing. Damn good. Flamus knows he can't slow peek those ones. And with Twist on the ground, it's just Nertz in a 1v4. Doing great work over on D2, but unfortunately will be left all alone. Smoke on window. Liquid just trying to figure out where they want to be. And the bomb, slowly but surely, making its way towards the back of Apps. Good flash in. VP get aggressive. And they will not let that map control get stolen away from TL. Man advantage now. And still the two-man aggressive setup here on Apps. Electronic up on the balcony. And did have Icy helping him. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh.
Hot flash ready for Apps. That's going to go down.
Oh, Icy.
Electronic. Not even needed.
Oh, dude.
Himself, bro. Straight from the bench. Just knocking him down. And we asked questions. We asked a lot of questions saying, this is just going to be Icy tested solo. If Liquid come for the pump. Smoke's going everywhere. And there won't be vision. The site will be in the hands of Liquid. Retakes may be necessary. Icy spots some info. But Smoke getting broken. But there is going to be space to plant here. And TL force it to be a retake here for VP. CT control, going to be dominated. Icy regaining vision, regaining a couple of kills, but not communicated. The smoke was fading. Ultimate going to be able to get the trade there with the
Hang on.
9, and he might be able to do it.
Ultimate
Up onto Electronic, and now we're down to the 2v2.
No way Ultimate brings this one back for the team, right? It was all Icy there, but Ultimate has gone diving in. Whether or not he'll be able to expend it all, though, for the ace he would need. It's solo Dolo now up towards Texter. Flit is up close. Does get the spot. Can he spray through the smoke? Has he got enough time? Almost back. Is it enough? No! It's not Fame. The celebrity hiding in the smoke. No vision.
I love flippy floppy Counter-Strike. I thought, you know, trade and maps was a thing of the past, but we are here and we are living. Truly love to see it. But again, Liquid, at least with the bomb plant, round loss bonus all sorted out. They got that full buy here, but they don't have mid control. Nert's going to be knocked to his knees, and Twist as well. Answers with one, pushing on the extremity. Flamus falling the anchor out of the equation, and instantly you see VP reacting, going back for the CT control instead, and making sure that they can put themselves in a position to succeed.
Only danger is just they've got so much control of CT here, don't they, Mac? You know, Twist already taken down to 5 HP, not looking anywhere. Flit just able to decimate on towards the site. Shuey, he did find one over towards mid, but that feels like worlds ago now. Oh man, they just had so much control of the side, but you can really see that there's just miscommunication right now. You know, Liquid are not on all the same page, and they are making a map that, you know, some people can just walk out A main and just run for it and make a round work. They are just falling apart little by little, and they're giving so much space here to him as well. Shuey should be able to pick up the bomb. He doesn't go for it just yet. I actually like the approach from Electronic, trying to wrap around, put a bit of a strangle onto him. They're giving him way too much space, and I feel like that's part of it, just lull him into a false sense of security, right? But yeah, this is just not looking good in any which way for Liquid right now. It would have to be an absolute miracle. But Icy's right on the line. He's looking quick this time. Maybe it was just a little bit of a time to wake up, Mac, in Dust 2, because he's looking really, really good now.
So what have we got this round, though? Liquid, again, going to try their hand on the A site. Twist, right side utility, a little bit extra, just to try to get him out It looks like they want to go toe-to-toe and fight for CT this time. Molly at Sandwich has been extinguished because the stairs smoke didn't go where intended. Mid-site smoke makes things a bit more awkward for the team to play around, but that's going to be 3 kills, one of which has Nap taken notes out. It's enough to get the site and maybe even CT. Icy hitting everything though, and a flash to nice envision.
Yeah, absolutely. It's completely pushed him away. Where does he want to try and retake this? Electronic seems like he's still pretty keen to try and make something happen. If he does drop down, he will hear Twist, but instead he spots the toes, and maybe that makes it worthwhile having a bit of a look in here. Icy now overly keen, but he's cleared the wrong side. Naf into jungle, and that's Electronic pulling the plug. Finally, guys, chat. Are we back? Liquid around on the board. And it comes down to just the simple basics of just go out A main with a couple of smokes.
Ultimate covering Nerds here, who flash at the ready, aggressive maneuvering. Flit still out on an island, but Fame is going to be able to fight with him just in time. Snatches that one away, but Ultimate won't go for the trade. Sitting right on back, but the underpass push starting to make their way through. Smoke there, gets broke. Shui, oh, the creep, but the trade game not going to look good. Twist still tucked away, doesn't go out with his teammate. Oh, and things getting awkward real damn quick. The CTs find themselves in what was a 5v2. Ultimate quick flick and Naf a lurk on A. Will they be able to meet back up and try to win a 2v5 of all things?
It is really looking puggy, isn't it? You know, they are so far away from each other. Their mid controls haven't been optimal in any way. They've just been kind of juked out, I suppose you could say. Just the dynamic positioning of these members, especially, you know, Fame and Flit out mid, have been able to do it time and time again, just frustrating any sort of opportunity that Liquid are trying to create themselves. And now as all that utility starts to march through, Ultimate might find another 1 or 2. I mean, they'd have to basically give it to him on a silver platter, wouldn't they? Molotov on towards the top of stairs. Maybe that's something worthwhile. Does hear the tick. Smoke can go through. With bomb in hand, Mac, maybe there's something that he can start to fashion himself out of. Not a hell of a lot, but Electronic's position in main is going to make it a little bit too spicy. But speaking of spicy, take away the first 2 letters, Icy, getting it done.
It's all right. I feel like VP needs this more because I want to see both these teams go toe-to-toe on Ancient, low-key.
Oh, man.
I think that'll be the fun place.
Let him cook. Ancient's the place to do it, but Ultimate, okay. Finally getting the engine revving. Could be a potential resurgence, even if they don't pick up the map. At least some sort of life breathed into it could be utilized, but oh man, Nerds caught with his pants down. Flamus, is he going to be able to do anything here? Naf finding one with the Mac 10, but again, it's looking really, really awkward. That Molotov should flush him out. Oh, misses a shot, maybe. Okay, Naf, an opportunity here. He's picked up the AWP, but he doesn't. Look, I don't know what he's pressed on his keyboard just then, but it's a 2-on-2 somehow. Ultimate in mid.
Weird situation. Naf, great timing to hit that accelerator and find himself the quick double, but the job's not done. And the space in between these two doesn't matter if Ultimate hits fucking shots like that. Quick scope. Is it enough to get another? Not this time. And Shui's got 2 kills on the board and looking for a 3rd.
He's still in Palace.
Gets it. My lord.
Oh, what is this game, Mac?
That was a weird round. That was weird. Ooh, contact at Pal. You don't see this too often at all. Silent too, completely. Flit does get the early information, but surely he hasn't seen anyone else towards unders. It's Ultimate with the AWP. Shotgun AWPing. But they've got to make sure they don't overlook Flamus. No, Mac, no. It can't be happening like this right now. Inside Sandwich, but will Naf be eaten? We'll have to see shortly. Icy forced away by that flash now. They're still stuck. Flamus can do so much here by just buying the team additional time to rotate. They start to swing out. One up in Palace. Oh no, it's all falling apart. Naf somehow finds it. This is just chaos. I can't tell what's happening at all. Icy might be able to stop something. Does spot them up towards Palace. But look at this flank. Electronic, he's inside Palace. Will he be the king? Picks up the AWP, but can he drop down? No way! He finds this with the 5-7. Not quite. Icy now in the clutch. It's all over. Spaghetti on the floor, out of the pockets. They're trying to pick it back up. Icy will connect, but he has to find more, and I don't think he's going to be ready for this flank. It would be abysmal if they miss it, but Nerds. Oh, some way. I hate every single bit of it, Mac. But Liquid find 3. Machinima's given me PTSD, Mac, but that's maybe what I need to bring myself back into this map, right?
Virtus.pro, real good opportunity to do it, but same with Liquid. A pistol turnaround would be huge from them. They've got 3 here. The utility starts to march its way out. Twist is not going to be immediately ready for it. Already starting to charge on in. Flamus with 1, but it's traded out. Naf, the boost onto the box. A classic position for the 3K. You absolutely love to see it, but now a 3-on-2. Still an opportunity. Icy able to hold on for it for a little bit longer. Nertz will march, though, forward and push back. Fame, last man standing, 1-on-2. Has a little bit of time to work with, and the positions are known. They just got to clear on out, get in towards this one. Shuhei spotting him out, but again, it's just this over sort of awkward position where he just needs to manage to find the dance, not step on anyone's toes. It's just going to be that ring around the rosy. Who's going to be able to spot it out first? It's so awkward, isn't it? Just trying to collect onto this one. Not a single chance. He almost was able to find time to go A at that point, but it does not happen. Nertz will find, and the round is done for Liquid. That's such a good camera float.
I know you were into Guitar Hero, Mitch, and you were heaps good at that, but did you ever do the stacking thing with the cups and the what do you stack in the cups? It's just like blocks, right?
I can't even remember what it was called, but yeah, like had to stack it up into a triangle and then like put it back down or whatever, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, something like that. You know those between game activities.
Yeah.
I think, trying to reenact the human pyramid may be a good idea. It could be a safety concern.
I was going to say that, I mean, look, I'd love to see it. Who's going to snap some arms or legs, or we'll have to find out shortly. Nertz clearly snapping heads at this point in time with a couple of eco frags to boost the... Yeah, absolutely. Straight on the mark. Shuey, though, overextending here could be detrimental, but he does manage to find Flit somehow. That's information already gathered early. Now as he can collect the AK, what are they going to do here? How do they respond here, Virtus.pro? They've made their way in towards Connector as that smoke has faded. And now Ultimate gets a little bit of information. They start to march their way up. Nertz is going to be hearing all those little footsteps cruising on in. Still in the middle of sight. Nertz finds one. Ultimate getting another as well. This is great stuff as Flamus does respond, but he's all alone in a 1v4. Would have to be a miracle to turn this one around, but with 15 seconds, I think he's turning himself around, Mac.
Liquid could be in trouble.
They're definitely giving it time, though, aren't they? They've waited for that smoke to fade. Another one will go up. The Molotov out. Ultimate finding the opening. They're really going to have to find this one, Virtus.pro. It's a desperate sort of approach here. Shuey dropping Flamus. Now up to a response, at least, from Icy. Fame getting another. Okay. A little bit scrappy there from Nertz. Not very good to find it. Now Naf with a bit of a tough decision here. Ultimate with the AWP. Still yet to find that plant. 15 seconds left. Having to try and find his way out of Palace here. They should be able to get the smoke down for Connector and get that plant accordingly. But Flitz found Naf, and now, yeah, it's a 1v3 for Ultimate. This should very well be the close of the round for VP, one that they desperately need to close 10.
I was thinking he was going to have a sniff, but decides against it. We have seen some silly things going on this game so far. I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised if Roland from Poland won't be able to pack his bags and save that AWP. Fortunately for him.
Yeah, this is awkward. Shuey is on a bit of an island here. They are trying to defend him as the Molotov. Oh no, Flamus. That's a little bit rough of a position now. He has to start underarm the flash and try and get his way out. He's doubled it. Icy has found one in the process. Ultimate drops Fame though to respond. And now maybe there's an opportunity again. They still have to try and make quick work from Shuey. He's feeling the pressure, but he's keeping nice and calm. The damage dealt though. Now found by Electronic. That's the AWP going down. And now they've pulled the plug. They're marching their way out of there.
20 seconds.
The rotation has to go quickly. Exactly right, Mac. How long have they got? The rotation's already here. Now Flit has to try and find something on the way through. Electronic's position. If he's taken down, it could be all she wrote, but no. Twist gets the response. And now, is there even enough time to get onto the side? Twist could deny everything here, Mac. He could be the hero that they need. He has to be. He is the only man that can win this round. Drops the bomb. 5 seconds. There's not enough time to get around. Has to hit the shot. And Icy with a no-scope. Oh my God. Speaking of that, he's heating up.
A must hit, and he rolls the dice with a no-scope of all things. Oh, the expensive shotty. And that opening, the closing, Icy really showing what he's capable of here for VP on Mirage. Lordy.
A little bit slower in the second half, but they've recovered well. Now if they find Naf here, it could be big. Now finds Fame, and it's okay. It's a great start. First opportunity that we've seen in a while for Liquid here, and Ultimate finding Flamis too. Big round for Liquid so far.
Two-man advantage. A great place to be in. And just shifting the troops around back into more passive positions. Doubling up on B. Not getting too aggro at mid. And just using that incendiary to try and get some info. But Flit extinguishes. Happy to show his hand. He's looking to try and fight this one. Back into VP's favor. Electronic not too far away. But, oh, knife out at the wrong time, and Nerds will pounce.
Electronic and IC left to do it all on their own. IC having a much better game, 17-9, but not really any information as Naf just drops Electronic. A very lackluster round here from Virtus.pro. And IC, I think, is just going to try and do the hero thing, just barricade the doors and sit in Palace. Holding on to his ultimate twist with their eyes very firmly towards top mid, just leaving only Nerds to continue to watch your player to watch Mac, but Fame has just murked him straight out of there. The nade is decent to get it back onto Fame, dropping him nice and low, but in their position as well. Will Ultimate be able to find him? No! Fame denying! Great stuff. 20-12 now from Fame. Only needing to find 3 more kills to take us to Ancient. It's been a great map from him so far. Now as that utility does start to burn out towards B, they're going to try and make Nat feel a little hot under the collar. Twist does find Fame though. Maybe there's a moment in time, not quite spotting it. Flip finds, but no, Naf's found it, Mac. Could be back on here in the round, has to reposition. Electronic hasn't spotted him. He's back in the smoke, moving around market, but has he got his groceries? Creeping around through the back of this smoke. He's got all the timing in the world, but I think it's going to be okay. Twist would have to do so much work from this position. He's gone completely unspotted, but now they've got that information. Electronic looking for it. Does not know that he's down towards the bench, and it could very well be Shuey, who recently sent someone onto the bench to try and pick this round up.
Let's see if he can cut the mustard. 1v3 clutch would be huge, and I dare say T's are just going to swing this one on the contact. Boom. Corner not cleared. Flamis gets it done. 13-8, and Ancient will be confirmed.
What a turn. Virtus.pro clearly here to play here in Melbourne, Mac. It's a nice response from them.
All down to the mid-round call-in here. And who can actually find this information? I'm loving this smoke. It's going to be the wrap all the way to B from mid. And Flamis, at least taking Twist out, makes things easier to hold. But they go through the smoke instead. Nerds.
What's happening?
Picked off. Naf won't go through him. And things go south real quick. Naf at least able to answer with one. But it's such an awkward position to be in.
It's kept some interest, though, towards CT, Mac, right? Shuey's now walked his way out and ripped the head off of Flit on towards site, but he has to get marching forward, finding more. Shouldn't know the position. Shuey, sharp as anything. Will he be able to find another? Electronic very low. They managed to at least pull it away. The info from Flamis getting back in towards Donut will be Naf. It's round very tough to get back into now for Virtus.pro. No kit down. Oh, man, what's it going to look like here? Shuey still holding on, trying to find the additional shots, but he oversteps it. Getting a little bit too excited there. Tap onto the defuse now, holding on for as long as possible. Ultimate! Oh, god damn! Okay, we're so good. We're so back. Pistol for Liquid. Obviously, one of these teams looking to continue forward to an attempt at making the arena down at Rod Laver. Beautiful part of Melbourne along the river, and Electronic. 1 for 1. Not bad. Twist getting the response here. Ultimate also finding one back. Shuey. No. Flamis able to deny that one. Huge response. Maybe it's still on. Icy finding one as well through the smoke. Able to get it done for now. Winnable prospect. Bomb does get planted back, but still tough to overwhelm in the 2-on-3.
Very low individuals, but the fight they pick is with Flit, who is untagged.
They're all low.
Naf 1v3. Couple of bullets will do it, but his position getting smoked off makes things real awkward. Flamis. He knows that the bomb is going to be planted, and this is a chance of the spam. Falling back, Naf will feel the pressure. This time, Flamis going close to the pillar, but the clip gets emptied. And that is going to be that. Plenty of time for the defuse, I'd assume. It will be. Wasn't confident in that one. Still getting used to the new UI. But it is VP with the 3rd round on the board.
And that has sort of murdered the economy of Liquid a little bit. Now investing fully. Naf only down to the Deagle. Galil for Shuey So yeah, it's a little bit scrappy from both these sides, but it's a duel down mid. No, Fame completely blinded. Ultimate somehow getting away with two. Shuey as well. Liquid straight back into this one, not wanting VP to have a resurgence at all, but Flit, he's been proactive, getting down towards long here and looking to dive even further. It is going to be Nerds, Electronic to find one. Molotov might buy some additional time back, but look at already Ultimate up in Red Room. Oh, he should likely have to fall back, but he gets to Temple side, so maybe it's doable here.
Dodges that spam through the smoke. And Flit, around the world he goes. I don't think Twist has heard this either. So it will boil down to a timing, but Electronic cannot buy what he needs to. And it's a 1v4 angle. Flit at best gets one here, I reckon.
Yeah. I mean, look, there was a world where that round could have gone that way for Electronic, but unfortunately the dink with the FAMAS onto Ultimate means he goes down to 3 points of HP. And yeah, Flit looks like he's just going to slowly creep his little bootay back into a cubby to save. So do we see any change of pace here coming out of Liquid? Been pretty happy with their early duels, but the utility is going to keep them at bay per usual. Bit more of an aggressive lean here out towards Donut too, as they now march on towards the lower mid to try and find his control just below window. FAMAS and Ultimate go 1 for 1. And then immediately pull right back from Liquid as well.
Doubling up. Fading the smoke out. But Twist in the pocket. They have an inkling that he is playing here and the crosshair a little too high.
Okay.
Crouch peek from Electronic. Wins that small battle, but the molly out means it's hard to trade. He has to fight this one, but the molly sends him packing. And that's going to be the B side open for the taking. Only Flit to defend. And Icy swiftly trying to rotate across. TL making sure that it's a little thorough on the exit. Smoke comes through to short, long, and a pocket molly. But
really get away
on the counter util.
Yeah, with so much inside those Molotovs at this point in time. Hey, just didn't quite do what Electronic needed it to do. Now as they flash their way through, straight out onto side, Ultimate finding Flit. And yeah, Icy, I mean, look, he seems like he's keen in potentially going for it. Might just duck through the doors here, but if he can find the timing, if he can get this opening pick onto Ultimate, who is so damn low, but Ultimate has been sharp as anything right now. 3 kills for him, more impact under the belt.
Things again going well for Liquid. They're going to show more presence towards lane early on, sending 3 members this way. VP this time going heavier towards mid instead. That smoke on the molly dissipates the troops, and it is going to be a 1 for 1 in the end. Twist is going to be able to answer with one onto Fame down towards the bottom of mid, who didn't seem to be aware that he was left on an island. Flit, very aggressive, so deep, so far through. I don't know if that was through mid or A main. I missed it, but it's not gone well for VP.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think it must have been through A main, and now Ultimate with a little bit of a shaky shot there. So Electronic somehow picks one back. I mean, there's not really a weapon that's recoverable out for Icy. So it's just the 2 members, Electronic and FAMAS, with FAMAS just going down. They still haven't got the bomb. That's the awkward thing, though, Mac, here. It's so much work for Naf to do. He's just going to have to try and track his steps all the way through spawn. But he's just waiting. They know that there's so much information around. Icy's picked one up on the Nerds. That recovery weapon from spawn, but no, Naf, the patience has been so good. Very, very good fundamentals there from Team Liquid. Not getting thrown at all. God knows, Mac. Mr. Worldwide is this org.
Earlier approach
back
from the teams. They are going straight at A. And again, it feels like VP are going to be caught with their pants down, not quite ready, shifting the rotation. But Icy lives to tell the tale and still could find impact with an AWP on low HP.
What is happening right now? They've got site control, but it's just a little bit scrappy. FAMAS has found Ultimate on a completely blind spam. Flint not getting caught. Will he get nerds? It's so awkward. All these members are so low. But look at the positioning. One sitting in A main, one still in mid, and Kabi Shui somehow finds that. Now they have the upper hand, despite being so segregated in the map. Naf does pick up FAMAS as well. Oh man, Virtus.pro. It's just all falling apart for them, isn't it? Icy has to try and find these 2 1v1s. And where does he even take the AWP? Just holding it still in red room. They're not going to go past him at all. Shui sat Cubby like the entire round. He actually might get the catch here. Oh, is he going to peek the line? No, he won't. There it is. Shui gets the job done. He is gotten away with so much from that position in that round. 7 on the trot for Liquid. This is...
You know what Ronald
I like
is?
that.
Bloody-
Ronald Weasley.
Oh, he's a bloody clown. But you tried, Mitch.
Clown for the Clown Fiesta, Mac, just like we heard Holzerk talking about back on that Complexity v Mongols game, which I definitely agree some of those rounds were a bit chaotic. But speaking of chaotic, like already just charging out, Twist has found one, Icy's got one back. It's somehow a 3-on-3. Now getting through CT, Nerds. Oh no, Nerds! You want to be hitting those now. A response. Flammer somehow gets it back. Okay. Ultimate in a 1v2. Gets the info, knows where the bomb is, but it's mollied off for the time being. He'll have to go digging, getting a little bit deeper around that corner, but the flank in from Fame. Got plenty of time to work with. 1:05 left on the clock now.
Interesting position to find himself in. Let's see if it's Roland or Ronald that we get in the 1v2. So much time, and happy just to search for this second member. But Fame as well. This could be his time to shine. Eyes on his position. Jiggling, finding a little info he can have with his back tucked into the corner. Oh, there it is. He's worried. He's not confident. And Ultimate knows with 20 seconds, he can make this one work, but it's Fame to strike true. He's on the board.
He's on the board. He's on the board.
For VP.
And still doable here, right? You know, ultimately it is a relatively 50-50 map in the way it goes. You know, still trying to lean on that CT side a little more, I guess you could say. But VP straight down mid should find Nerds, but Nerds finds them. 1 for 1. Fame another run as well to put in the coffer.
Ooh, look at this approach as well. An instant shift to double donut, leaving B completely open. I don't know if Twist has heard the aggression all the way through Cave, but they are going to try to retake mid control. And there is now 3 VP members here, flit towards the top, overwatching what's going down. And Flammus, a good man to be the point man. The trade game quite hard with the smoke on the fade. And Ultimate hits the ground, not running. Twist able to at least find one back on the refrag, but still on the lurk. And the bomb now down towards Elbow. This is a difficult conundrum.
Yeah, separated too pretty badly. I mean, look, if it can get the old bait and switch here, if Twist can pull them into submission, but no, they are focused. They are walking together hand in hand. It takes 2 to tango, Mac. And unfortunately for NAF,
VP worried about their own economy, which they should be. You want 3 alive in these scenarios. If you want to try to get that round gap looking a little more healthy towards that second half, especially when you've chosen to start on that CT side.
getting kills, all 5 playing. Crazy, incomprehensible, really. But mid-control once again for VP. It seems to have been the key to their round success. But early on, look at that. Nerds finding 2. Does get traded by Fame, but he can only do a little bit of further damage onto Shuey. Down to 9. Advantage still going the way of Liquid firmly. Oh, that spot out window. Fame does manage to just edge away from it. Flit getting 1 onto Twist, but he's taken so low in the process. Round still on for VP, but they have definitely been peppered up here.
Heaven control gone for Liquid, but they will regroup at main instead. Look to send it up. Wait, is Flit walking through on 1 HP? Oh my lord, he could find a timing. There's eyes on his position. Naf ready for everything.
So bold. Giving up the opportunity. I mean, look, he's low. He's got to take a risk, but it doesn't come away with the reward. It's now eyes onto Icy. And he does split the net. Gets 1, but Shuey, great trade. Great response, Fame. Did he hear that information? He's walked down through the smoke. Can he find the timing? Not quite. He's going to have to run very, very quickly, depending on how quickly they can get around into Donut. Okay, they're safe. But now he has to choose to go into main. He should be able to get in there silent. I do like this as well.
It's just about a matter of how long this will take. And Liquid, they're going to sit out that smoke.
Kit Molly Flash.
Will turn their attention back towards Donut eventually. There it is. Shuey puts his life on the line for the information. Nav, crosshair, train to the right spot.
Nice.
And hits him with the fadeaway too. Fame couldn't get it done this time, but Liquid back for another.
Yeah, man. Money still absolutely expended here for Liquid. Ultimate down with just the Deagle. But look at the speed now, getting in towards lane. They are trying to find that control, and Nerds gets another man. The amount of opening picks this man has found, insane. Fame, can he stay alive in this position? The nade is good. He drops Shuey for it. So a 4-on-4 on the trot.
Tanks the shrapnel twist.
Walker!
Out at the worst possible moment. Unfortunate timing. And that'll put VP back in pole position with barely a man advantage.
I feel like we're watching Vici or something, all these smoke pushes, man. It's crazy.
Got to do something to change it up. Oh, and there's another. This time the bomb on a silver platter, but another team.
Oh, timing!
Timing! That doesn't accept the smoke push again. And that's going to be bomb on the ground and a 4th round on the horizon. Nertz, the man to try to change the narrative. 1v4, what's he got?
Oh, they're so split up, aren't they? Just watching absolutely every extremity of the map. You've got Flip working down into Donut. Will miss the window timing, you would assume. Electronic just sitting on the other side of the door, trying to lull them into a false sense of security, but he's got to peek at the right time. Electronic to find it. Okay, a mini resurgence there from VP. It could start to potentially fall away for them here, Mac, but we bring it back, hoping for some fury, and it's a very quick approach up B.
Already flooding straight onto the site. Nav not going to be able to chop him in half and not able to hold onto the long control, which would have been crucial. Now we've got a more open plant, a safer one from that spam. Open for long, open for ramp. And you've still got Electronic here as well. Glock in hand, but not for long. Head taken straight off his shoulders as Ultimate wants to retake successfully.
Yeah, they've got to move quickly though, right? Starting to tick that time away. Obviously, no kit in the hands of any of these players just yet, but Ultimate, he's got the Julies and he is hitting heads. Icy does deny, and Flamus another. Nertz will get the trade, but still 2-on-2. Plenty of time to work with, but it is starting to run out. Nertz finds another. All left onto Flamus. Has to just buy some additional time onto the defuse inside the smoke. Does he have the time? He's tapping away. It's going to be so close, but I don't even know if he's got time to defuse at all. Will it happen? Will it happen? Oh, man. Chaos.
Saved by the bell.
Literally.
We'll see if Liquid can make it happen with the force. Oh, Flamus flirting with the idea. There is a very high fire rate weapon just around the corner, and another tries to crack open the B slide, but that won't be successful. Flamus, though, going straight up the guts instead. Right down the middle. With that smoke as well, we'll be able to progress in towards CT. Odd position for them to deal with, though. You can see the flank from Nertz already happening at mid. May be able to catch that timing onto Flit at Heaven. And if that happens, it'll be much nicer for VP on the retake. But that's if this bomb even goes down. Twist with a 5-7. Sometimes pretty good, sometimes pretty not good. This time, looks like it was going to be the firmer, but it's the latter instead. And Nertz coming back to the party. Flash across from Naf to try to activate him, and he will not be able to stop the plant from going down.
Oh my god, what is happening right now? Flamus living up to his namesake as well, down to just 9, but he's taken down. All left onto Fame. 100 points of HP, but he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's going to put his golden helmet on as he rips one off a Naf. Fame trying to hold on to this clutch. Nertz has been the hero. Can they continue this one forward? Will he hold on? Will he be able to do it? My god! Oh, the force pays dividends. Stonks rising in the forms of Liquid. Crowd is always electric, as we said. So, 4 rounds of difference. Great response from Liquid. Force back in again from VP to try and make it work. Hero AK for Flit. We just need all these members of Virtus.pro firing on all cylinders. It can't just be a one-man show.
Unsuccessful attempt at the wallbang there. Now some util will get traded. Team Liquid blocking in multiple positions as that long B smoke comes out. Flamus, just a bit of a drone here with that Glock, looking for any information. Fame, however, going to lead the charge with the Tech 9, or at least just lock onto cheater control. Going to punish any over-aggression. Molly forces both the CTs in. It is going to be an all-in brawl, but do they expect Shuey on the right side? They will. Tech 9's reigning supreme, but one more man to get past, and it was the ex-leader who gets one, but he's done, and the B site's there for VP.
Man, Ultimate's already here. He's marching straight into the fire and the flames, but unfortunately this time he will not carry on. Nertz gets maybe a sniff, maybe a smell back into this round, but clearly he's allergic because he's running away straight towards the site of A. So Fame and Flamus going to be able to win this round for the team. Massive weapon to be saving. Plenty of utility for Nerds to hold on to. So still not over Red Rover, but Virtus.pro have given themselves another crack, another foot up. 6 rounds on the board.
Financial damage.
Real good.
Always a
real good.
nice thing to have in the back pocket. Managed to catch a lovely timing. Twist's actually none the wiser of these positions, although Ultimate now thinking, something's awry. Turns his attention to the right position, but he's not super sure on Temple. Oh, battle of timing again!
Oh, no!
There it is. The strike comes through, the entry two goes in favour of VP, but the A side not fully taken yet. You've got Nerds with A main control, postured perfectly, as long as CT gets taken back, and Twist is going to do just that.
Oh man, Nerds has just got so much sweat on right now. There's just nothing he can really do. He's dropped his M4 somehow for some reason. Smoke will fade in just a second, but Flammus is definitely aware of something. So unfortunately, it's again going to have to just be Liquid watching the proverbial car crash. But, I mean, look, you know, it's a 4v3. There is the advantage, but that's just that's the position they're in mentally and physically right now. Liquid just have to slip back, but Nerds are still interested in trying to keep some damage dealt. But again, the economy of VP is just so strong right now. Only Electronic low on cash, everything else working their way. Tied up scoreline. I would not have thought about this in any which way, given the way that this map started in the favor of Liquid.
Crazy round.
CBD Kebab on Flinders.
There you go.
Very good place.
CBD.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Kebab. K-A-K-E, sorry. B-A-B.
Kebab.
Kebab.
Kabob. Speaking of Bob, shout out Face It.
Donor meat, mate. But look, lane control going to be there for VP. CT's really swarming all around Flit there, who gets full punished. And the mid control is going to be there. A open for the business.
Sign of the times here for Virtus.pro. Clearly feeling the sweat, Mac, but will the sweat be in the form of Liquid? We'll have to see. They make their way up, and Shuey onto the line. Will he be able to find more? Electronic does drop ultimate, but Twist and Shuey, they are there. And there we go. Finally, Liquid punch upwards.
Battle at the wood wall. Works out for Twists eventually.
Ouch.
It was elongated. And look where he's done it from as well. Just comes in, snatches that away, and completely leaves the vicinity. Back towards mid, the double up to Rick.
Oh, Flammus!
The lineup too strong for Flammus. And the AK just packs a punch at the best of times.
It really does. Nerds now having to be the hero. How many can he hold on to? Surely they're not going to overlook this. He actually takes advantage of the timing. Nerds with one. Will he be able to get more? Missing the shot. It's awkward. It's scrappy, but Icy. He's able to hold true. It's going to be eyes onto Shuey. How quickly can he get in towards this position? Not quick enough. The Molotov bounces off his forehead. And now as that bomb will be planted, Naf having to try and rotate around. They've already sent Electronic packing back into main. This might be too much for Liquid.
Silent drop timing. Shuey won't get off the tight line. Icy must have threaded that needle to get that. 2 more rounds needed to win this in regulation for Liquid. 3 for VP. Still a possibility. And it is a battle for mid again. Twist. Oh, lucky to be alive. We'll get that extinguish out just in the nick of time. And Shuey.
Oh no, Shuey!
It cost him the whole magazine, Mitch.
And they've gone diving in as well. Nerds is trying to pick up the pieces of the rest of the team, but he's tapping away at window. Is he going to be punished for it? No. Oh man, he manages to get away. They're all split up across the map. It's really awkward. Advantage going heavily the way of Liquid, though. It's back to a 2-on-4. Not like this, VP. Not like this. Only a singular member towards B. Icy looking over towards Donut. But no, they're going to pull away. Electronic has managed to find a rifle back into this, all amongst the chaos.
Ball set and game? Game set and match. That's what I was thinking about.
Nah, ball set and game.
I wasn't thinking about balls, guys. Don't you call me out.
Don't worry. All I could think about was Jame, right? It's Jame time still so many months after the man has waltzed away from the roster.
A lot of chit-chat time. What's going on?
Yeah.
Electronic on the lurk, just calling the cancel. And
HP as well.
Maybe he's got himself something cooking towards B.
Liquid's positioning though, Mac. They're so heavily leaned forward here. If they lose a single pick, trying to get up on towards window. Oh, it's all falling apart. Liquid, you've given it up on a silver platter. What is going on? Now they can just pick up the pace. They can get straight into this position. Electronic has the call, has the info on the flank, but somehow, what's going on? Electronic and Flit have found it back. This round is still on somehow, some way. They've got money to reinvest. There's no real risk at getting back into this round if you're Liquid. You want to try and deny absolutely every single thing that you can. Now Shuey on the flank. Fame looking for position. He'll have to clear super hard towards that. If the shadow advantage, no. Timing shifted back. I think Shuey might be able to find this. Mac, he's got to get it for free. He absolutely will. Virtus.pro, it's all falling apart, but no. Flamus and Icy, they invest into Donut and they are eating good at this point in time, but will Shuey have the time to deny? He's peaked. He's dropped Icy. I think he might be able to stick this one back all the way around. This is not the way you want to go. Oh, no. Virtus.pro. That sucks, man.
Oh, tried to make the play. Icy couldn't live.